Renee, I'm back. So, my god, it's the last day of September. September has gone away. This year's just kind of flown by. At least it feels that way for me. I suppose most years kind of flow by, go fast by. But yeah, so this is my October TBR, though it's not like very firm, settled, because for once I'm not really going to do a readathon. Might. Probably will do the juries. I think that's halfway, like the around 15th of October. Not quite sure, but I'm gonna do that one. But on that one, I don't really think I'll be doing anything. Usually, as yeah, you might have noticed, I usually tend to do readathons every other month, or maybe sometimes I do one readathon each month. Well, often I take 1 month here and there off because, like, yeah, kind of gets a bit too much sometimes. You kind of just kind of want to read whatever, really. So yeah, but still, I have somewhat of an idea what I should that's a bad word. What I will read for October. I don't know if you see this, have seen this, but yesterday, today for me, but like yesterday for you, I posted a video on some books I got from the library. So those books I'm definitely prioritizing because library books. So yeah, and then there's also some other books that I kind of want to get to. And also, I suppose, in a way, it's not a readathon TBR for October, but I suppose it's kind of like it's a mashup. It's kind of the month leftovers because in November it's nonfiction November. I kind of really want to like focus on reading nonfiction that month because of that. And then in December it's diverse December. So I kind of want to use this time, October, before that to like read books that don't really fit into those. So I suppose some of the books, the library books, fit into those, but not all of those. And some of the books that yeah, kind of want to read can't fit into some of those. Though I have yeah, I have a big TBR, so who knows? I mean, yeah. And lately I've been kind of been feeling more like I've been reading every other day. Like before it's like I've been reading every day for a week and then next week not reading. And then lately this last I suppose kind of months I've been reading every other day instead of reading daily. And also yeah, so about a month ago now in September I did a boo boo. I did a bad thing. I So one day, one Friday in December, I felt like, okay, there's not really that much going on TV. I'm not really sure if I want to watch a movie. So I end up putting on Gilmore Girls, first season, first episode. And after that, I just kind of been binging Gilmore Girls. And that's kind of been like grabbing, taking all of my time. So I've been watching Gilmore Girls instead of reading. So yeah, I probably will continue on with the Gilmore Girls rewatch. But I'm at season 4 now, so yeah. So that's probably going to take some time from my day. Though yeah, I still want to read. So yeah, how much of these I'll actually get read and how much I have to read the rest of the year, who knows? But I'll read some anyway. Oh yeah, also I managed to finish my Goodreads goal of 220 books. No, 28 books. So yeah, I'm now at 243 books. And not that many of them are really DNFs. A lot of them are finished. So yeah, that's fun. So yeah, let's get into TBR, shall we? Yes, we shall. First, let's do the library books because yeah, I'll definitely do them. First one is Tash Hart Tolstoy. It's a YA contemporary with an asexual protagonist, and I can't believe it's one of the first, like this one of the first like newer asexual protagonists. It's probably been on from before, but like this one like been this came out in 2017, and I feel like it's one of the new ones. Like now, I suppose you could. I think like if people ask you what asexuals in YA, you say this. Uh, you say the other book that I'm blanking on. I'm gonna link it. So annoying. and then you also say like 1 or 2 books. I mean, there aren't really that many asexual books, really. At least not to my knowledge, really. At least there aren't that many asexual books that are not indie. So yeah, there's one of like the ones you can think of. Oh yeah, that one. And yeah, so I was quite happy when I found it in the library. So definitely gonna read this one. And there's Again But Better by Christine Richo. It's the book review, Poland and Bananas books. And yeah, first I heard lots of good things about this one, and then lately I've heard some bad things about this one. So I'm quite curious about this one. But yeah, it's a library book, so definitely want to read it. Obviously. And then we have The Kingdom of the Golden Dragon by Isabel Allende. It's actually a YA. Most of the books you probably might know are adult books. This one is a YA. It's YA, and I think it's fantasy, like some sort of fantasy. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, there's magic in it, so it's fun. It takes place in Himalaya, and I don't really want to. I kind of want to go into the blind because Isabel Allende. I kind of want to, check her out. Oh, I already read 2 of her books. I really liked her memoir, Stories or like My United Country. I really enjoyed that one, but I didn't really like Maya that much. So yeah, third book I will read by her. It's gonna be good, but who knows? I don't. And then Things That I Can't See by Penny Jolson. This is a YA contemporary from this year. It's about a protagonist who can't see. She's blind, completely blind. So she has a dog that helps her walk around and stuff. And one day, a boy gives her a secret message, and it's like a mystery. So like she has to find out, like, okay, he's in trouble. How do I help him? And yeah, it just sounds so cool. So that one. And then we have Prince on the Brink, Party Princess, and Princess Mia. It's the eighth and seventh book in the Princess Diary series. I started rereading it last year and kind of stopped because I couldn't find a whole series in anywhere really. I didn't really want to buy them. I just kind of wanted to get them from library because I remember them being fine, but like very good. So yeah. Those ones. And then The Bad Girls Club by Rian Tracy. It's a YA contemporary, actually from 2005, so quite some time ago now. Before this one came out. I hadn't really heard about it before I found it, and it's about some friends who start a book club at the high school, and stuff happens. And then you have The Wicked and the Just by J. Anderson Coates. It's a historical YA set in Wales and England in the 12th century, like in 12 starts in 1238, I think. 1293, so almost 1300s. So yeah, quite old history. So it's quite fun, really. I really like that, like older history parts. And then you have I'm kind of going through all of them because it's a lot of books. And then I have Love Hypothesis by Laura Stephen. It's a LGBTQ love story, and it's also science in there, and it's contemporary, and it sounds very cool. And I love Laura Stephen, so yeah, this one is such excitement, such excitement. So yeah, that's all the library books. Then I have some books that I wanted to get to in September or like earlier this year. Didn't get to so far. So Not Your Backup by C.B. Lee, the third book in the series. I started slightly, but I ended up not really being in the mood for it. But I still probably will pick it up because it's such a fun series and such levity, and it's also so pure and hot and full of great messages, and yeah, just very good. So this one also, right, just gonna take some tea. When you're doing a long video, having tea is essential. At least for me. I suppose it depends who you are, but for me, that's essential for it, really. So yeah, this one. The Mocked Girl by Lindsay Kengele. I have planned to read this in September. Didn't happen. And yeah, want to get to it. And then you have Seafire by Natalie C. Parker. It's about mermaids. I think it's mean mermaids. I don't think it's like cheesy and cute, but I might be wrong. It's high fantasy mermaids and pirates. So yeah, so cool. And then you have Ink, Iron and Glass by Gwendolyn Clare. First book in the series. It's high fantasy, but it's based on 14th century Italy. It's like a world where if you draw something, it comes to life. So I love that concept. Yeah, and then probably we'll do the City of Brass and do some buddy read with Katie. I'm gonna link her down below. So that one I'm quite excited to get to, and yeah, that's probably one of the most like secure books. Though we hadn't really said like we'll do it in October or November, like anything. But she says she wants to read this before the end of the year. I do as well. So I'd say like for me, October I suppose could also work for December. So yeah, yep. And we have Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl by Theodore Goss. It's actually on my currently reading at Goodreads because I started it months ago on audio. And like the first two books in this series I read like in paperback, and I tried the third book in audio. Didn't really like it in audio. I can't really say I did. But yeah, I still really like this series, so I bought it in paperback. So yeah, I really want to get to this one because my Goodreads sanity and like because I love the series. So like kind of sad. It's the last book in the series. Yeah. But yeah. Everything must come to an end, doesn't it? On that one. And then Raber by Jordan Ifueko. This one I'll probably do in October because I heard so much gush about this one, and it just sounds so good. And yeah, I heard even though it's kind of big, it's like supposed to like go flying by to read it. And yeah, definitely in October. Yes, I will. If you see this video in November and I haven't talked about this one in wrap up, yeah, then I'm bad. I'm bad, booktube. Yeah, then honestly, I don't really know. I have like planned some like for readathons and stuff, but like I didn't really get to them all in September. But like, and I'm not doing a readathon in October. Other than those, I'm not really sure. I think that's kind of big pile really. So yeah, I would say those, and then just kind of what I end up picking up really. And that is kind of like a big pile. Like library books are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 library books, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 of those books I own. So yeah, I would say that's kind of a good pile really. So yeah, that's that really. And it's not improbable I end up reading other stuff as well, but at least those I kind of want to get to. And yeah, I'll link them all in doobly. It's gonna take some time, but I'll do it. And yeah, leave me your thoughts on any of the books I talked about, what you're gonna read in October, or if you just want to say hi, you can just do that as well. And yeah, this is me saying Renee out.